Imagine this. You're a developer pushing new code to production, and suddenly something breaks. Servers start throwing errors, alerts begin firing everywhere, logs flood your screen, and your team scrambles to figure out what went wrong. Hours pass while engineers dig through dashboards, logs, metrics, and traces trying to find the root cause. If you've ever worked with modern cloud infrastructure, this situation probably sounds very familiar. Today's applications are more complex than ever, with microservices, containers, and distributed systems running across multiple cloud providers. Troubleshooting problems in these environments can be incredibly time-consuming. And that's exactly where Scoutflo comes in. Scoutflo is an AI-powered DevOps platform designed to help engineering teams detect, diagnose, and resolve production incidents much faster. Instead of forcing developers and site reliability engineers to manually analyze dozens of monitoring tools, Scoutflo acts like an intelligent assistant that automatically connects the dots across your infrastructure. It collects signals from logs, metrics, traces, deployments, and Kubernetes data, then uses artificial intelligence to analyze everything together. The goal is simple: reduce the time it takes to identify the root cause of system failures. In traditional workflows, engineers often spend hours investigating issues because information is scattered across different tools. One dashboard shows metrics, another shows logs, another shows alerts, and yet another shows deployment changes. Engineers have to mentally correlate all of this data to understand what actually happened. Scoutflo removes much of that manual effort by automatically analyzing the signals and presenting a clear explanation of the likely root cause. In many cases, the platform can identify the issue in around 90 seconds. That's a huge improvement compared to traditional incident investigations that can take hours. But Scoutflo doesn't stop at just identifying problems. It also helps teams resolve them faster by generating automated runbooks. A runbook is basically a documented set of steps engineers follow to fix specific types of incidents. Normally, these runbooks are written manually and stored somewhere in documentation. During an incident, engineers search for the right instructions and execute them step by step. Scoutflo simplifies this process by automatically generating runbooks based on past incidents and system knowledge, and in some cases, even executing those steps automatically. This turns incident response into a faster and more structured process. Over time, the platform also learns from previous incidents. Every outage, every fix, and every investigation becomes part of a growing knowledge base. So when a similar issue occurs in the future, Scoutflo already understands what worked before and can guide engineers toward a faster solution. This learning loop helps organizations continuously improve their reliability practices. Another important thing to understand is that Scoutflo is not meant to replace existing monitoring or observability tools. Instead, it works as an intelligence layer on top of them. Most companies already use tools for logging, metrics, alerting, and tracing. Scoutflo integrates with these systems and extracts insights from the data they generate. Think of it as a smart brain that sits above your DevOps stack, analyzing everything in real time. This approach allows engineering teams to keep using their favorite tools while gaining AI-powered automation and analysis. The platform is especially useful for teams running cloud-native infrastructure and Kubernetes environments, where systems are highly distributed and troubleshooting can become extremely complicated. In these setups, a single incident might involve multiple services, containers, network configurations, and deployment changes. Humans can easily get overwhelmed by the amount of data produced during an outage. AI systems like Scoutflo are designed to process the complexity quickly and identify patterns that would otherwise take engineers hours to uncover. Scoutflo itself is a startup based in Mumbai, India, and it's already gaining attention in the tech ecosystem for its approach to AI-driven DevOps. The company has raised pre-seed funding to further develop its platform and expand its capabilities. Their mission is to bridge the gap between developers and infrastructure teams. In many organizations today, a small DevOps team supports a much larger group of developers. This creates a bottleneck whenever developers need help deploying services or diagnosing issues. Scoutflo aims to remove that bottleneck by giving developers intelligent tools that allow them to troubleshoot problems independently. The platform also supports multiple cloud providers such as AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, and others, which is important for companies running hybrid or multi-cloud environments. This flexibility ensures that teams are not locked into a single infrastructure ecosystem. When you combine multi-cloud compatibility with automated debugging, root cause detection, and AI-generated runbooks, the result is a much faster and more reliable incident response process. Instead of reacting to outages manually, engineering teams can rely on AI assistance to guide them through investigations and solutions. And this represents a bigger shift happening across the technology industry. Just as AI coding assistants are helping developers write code faster, new platforms like Scoutflo are helping engineers manage production infrastructure more intelligently. The future of DevOps is likely to include more automation, more AI-driven insights, and fewer manual investigations. For companies that rely on highly available systems, reducing downtime is critical. Every minute of system failure can affect users, revenue, and brand reputation. Tools that shorten incident resolution time can make a massive difference in operational efficiency. That's why platforms like Scoutflo are becoming increasingly important as software systems grow more complex. By combining observability data, artificial intelligence, and automated incident response, Scoutflo is trying to change how engineering teams handle production problems. Instead of spending hours searching through logs and dashboards, engineers can focus on solving the problem while AI handles the heavy analysis. And as cloud infrastructure continues to evolve and scale, having an intelligent reliability assistant like Scoutflo could soon become a standard part of every modern engineering team's workflow.